Why No One Can Escape the Matrix, Part 2. Hello, I'm Marie Soireau. These are a few more comments I'd like to add to my video about why no one can escape the Matrix. I'm leaving a link to that video here above right now. I know that the basic concept of the Matrix refers to everything on Earth's realm as some kind of digital or computer projection emanating from the moon, as many have described before me, and much like in the series of movies, The Matrix. But although there is a lot of truth to the digital part of existence, digital as in everything there has a numerical value, or a simulation, as described by some theoretical scientists on Earth. The similarity with the movie The Matrix of 1999 is basically because everything that is made out of matter is made out of energy as well, being that they are the same thing, and everything, every particle, and every bit of energy holds a numerical value and a mathematical relationship with all the other particles around it. So much so, that matter and energy can be manipulated by many star races using very high technology, much as I have described in my video, Consciousness, Oneness, Gravity, and the Numerical Universe. But besides that strict and literal numerical universe, what I'm referring to specifically is the entire world, or universe, a being forms or manifests for itself, using its perception, its awareness, and the agreements it formed with other beings like it. I mean the universe, world, or environment any sentient creature experiences, as if immersed in it, being that it is the mind of the sentient creature creating everything external to it, as a direct reflection of the creature's mentality. In simpler words, what I'm referring to as a matrix is the one our minds create, and not so much the literal numerical universe, although they are connected, and always will be connected. As each sentient creature can only interpret what it perceives as the world that surrounds it, using what it has learned before, using its mind, that is what interprets the shape of everything around it and gives it a value depending on who the creature is. Using an old example, a simple chair is for a human, a piece of furniture to sit on. It is a bed for a cat, food for a termite, and a mountain for an ant. So the matrix I was talking about is the one we all create, using the shared values and interpretations we've agreed on with other beings sharing the same world we are in. But each sentient creature will create its unique world, although it may hold many similarities with the one other people around it are creating for themselves. As each sentient creature or person has its unique point of attention, there cannot be two subjects with the same way of viewing, interpreting, and manifesting the world around them. Each creature, with its unique point of attention, all the interpretations, and its way of viewing its surroundings, and the world around it, will define what and who it is, forming everything that its ego self is based on, therefore creating its identity. As its identity is created by the sentient creature's experience, all its values, its mentality, and personality will create the creature's personal matrix system. And this is exactly the matrix I'm referring to in my past video, and not the numerical one. As each creature is its matrix, be it that it may share most of what defines it with other similar creatures by their agreements of perception, it will take that personal matrix with it wherever it goes. And with it that, the subject will always interpret its surroundings with its perception lens made of all its values that have formed its very ego identity in the first place. The reason why I said that no one can escape the matrix is that each sentient creature is its own matrix, therefore it cannot escape itself. The creature will always take its matrix with it wherever it goes. This is a very strong reason why the Galactic Federation cannot simply free humans from Earth and let them freely roam the galaxy, because they would export all their not-so-advanced values to wherever they go. Let's face it, most humans on Earth simply are not ready to be interstellar, They are full of nasty bad habits, and I need not enumerate them for you, as you know them all very well. Although there are many elements common to all human, or Lyrian civilizations all around the galaxy, Earth civilization and culture are unique to that planet, and as many things are simply not so good, to place my statement lightly, it should stay contained where it is. But here I'm talking about not exporting the Earth's matrix, and all that defines it. I'm not talking about individual people who are more than ready to become interstellar, with all that brings. Those people, mostly starseeds, are seen as guides for the rest of the population, simply because their values and ethics are simply so much more advanced than the rest of the population. And they are seen as guides from higher planes of existence, from the ethereal realms, and not only by the physical federation. Those guides are said to be there by choice, simply because they want to help other lesser advanced souls because they have already advanced in their soul journey and they know the way. The problem here is that although some federation restrictions may be logical, for example, those that strive to contain the worst part of humankind there on Earth until they evolve on their own, the Federation's restrictions are also imposed on that much more advanced group of souls in a very unfair and unethical way. The Federation excuses itself by saying that a group of souls knew what they were up to when they decided to incarnate on Earth, with this disregarding the need of those souls to be able to expand and evolve on their own and in a free way, because those restrictions level them with the rest of the population when in fact they cannot be treated as average as their ethics and values are so much more advanced. And many of those advanced souls may have had enough of life on Earth, wanting to go back to their star family. These Federation restrictions are containing them as in jail in an unfair manner because most of them are destined to finish their incarnation there before being able to go back to their star families. But going back to why no one can escape the Matrix, I was referring to no one can escape their own personal matrix, because they are that personal matrix itself. But this can also be seen as a very good thing, because it means each sentient person has full control over their world, over its matrix. Because although it will never be an escaping from that personal matrix, what they can do is evolve to form a much better personal matrix, not only in the next life but starting now and during the present incarnation. All that each sentient creature must do is work on itself, work on building its soul, and the world it perceives around it will change accordingly, as whatever it perceives as external to its ego self, in reality, is only a mirror creation, a reflection of who that soul truly is. And in a literal way, there is a form of escaping from the matrix, and it is to evolve past the ego, but never rejecting it, incorporating and assimilating it as part of who the subject is, not as who it is, but as a part as it is so much more. And much of that ego self is dissolved when a soul is in higher planes of existence, in the ethereal realms as they are so much closer to source. Although even there would have to be perception agreements of sorts, even though they would be extremely advanced compared to the perception agreements we have and share here in lower physical realms of existence, those could also be argued to be a form of matrix. In one way or another, we cannot escape from ourselves, from who we are, but we can evolve ourselves to be able to create a better personal and collective matrix. And that, as for escaping the matrix, could be good enough. Thank you for watching my video. See you next time. Take care and be wise. With much love. Marie Soirou.